I'm Kevin Price with The Price of Business on Business Talk 1110 AM KTEK in Houston, Texas, and also with USDailyReview.com, reporting from New Orleans at the GrowCo event brought by Inc. Magazine. Delighted to be here. Really appreciate our friends over at Sound Telecom for giving me the opportunity to meet some of the entrepreneurs and business people that are here to grow their business and to develop their companies. Sound Telecom is a leader in the telecommunications field, particularly in the areas of call centers and in answering service. Sound-tele.com is their website. Myra Corrello, you gotta love that name. It's one of those names that just flow off your mouth. You want to say it over and over again. She's a business growth strategist and entrepreneur, and you've been saying before we got started, you've been doing this for decades, and so I'm really delighted that you were able to take some time to tell us a little bit about your company. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and give us your elevator speech, kind of give us an overview of what you're all about.
Absolutely, Kevin. I am from here in New Orleans, and so welcome. We're glad to have you here. Mm-hmm. And in the last 7 years or so, as everyone knows, we've been through some traumatic and dramatic transformations since Hurricane Katrina. And one of the exciting things in my life is after years of doing marketing and communication and strategic planning, I have determined that there is a real need for bringing high-performing professionals together to create some real strong, supportive communities. And so the whole brand that I have called Find Your Spice Seminars actually comes from New Orleans, and the fact that we tend to add a little spice to everything to liven up whatever we're doing, whether it is our festivals, our culture, our food, our music, everything. And so what I have found over the years is a lot of entrepreneurs also reach stages in their business careers where they can be very successful, but the rest of their life is kind of missing that little bit of spice.
Right.
And so what I'm doing is using a lot of my connections through the National Speakers Association and others to bring in subject matter experts and really help these high-performing entrepreneurs gain back a fuller, richer life by adding spicers along the way. Okay. So we're doing online and offline communities, actually having retreats here in New Orleans as well as destination retreats, and it's just become a very passionate outgrowth of my work with entrepreneurs over the last 7 years.
So tell us a little bit about your relationship to this event. What brought you here? What are some of your objectives? And what's been the highlight so far?
The programming this year is astounding. This is my second year to participate, and because I've spent most of my career in strategic planning and in business and market strategy, I have to stay on the horizon in terms of knowing what my clients are going to be facing, both from opportunities as well as threats. Mm-hmm. And so it's very important for me to be continuing to learn and to identify those key resources. And so my value to my client is being able to connect them with the right expertise in people as well as resources and opportunities. So I'm constantly monitoring the landscape to find those and to kind of serve as a matchmaker in helping them connect with those.
Let me ask you real quick then, Myra, with that, what has been the thing that you'll remember most or the biggest takeaway so far?
I think probably there has been so many. Richard Branson, I think, was just a tremendous inspiration to so many of us. And I think his message is so important, and that is we don't have to be the biggest competitor in the field. But if we are going to be the small guy, then we need to operate with a bigger thought to quality and giving our clients the greatest experience, really giving a very rich experience with them. And he has built all of his success on that cachet. Yeah. And I think that it is really important for us to understand volume and growth is certainly important, but being able to give that kind of quality and rich experience is just critical.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any industry in which this company is the biggest, to be honest with you. I can't think of a single one. So it's a good example right there, but they're very high-quality companies and really high-value-based companies as well. Myra Corrello has been our guest. She is with MyraCorrello.com. That's MyraCorrello.com. MyraCorrello.com. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. Have a great time in New Orleans and come back and see us again.
Great city, great event. Delighted to be here with The Price of Business and USDailyReview.com.